not on the dais. You have to be leader on the dais.
Okay.
Please. Anuradha, okay? Oh, Anjali, my favorite one. Gai Gaura Ji.
Haribo.
I like that.
Page 168.
I never heard Premanandi sing.
Let's like this.
Huh?
Let's keep it like this.
I'm agreeing.
Yeah. Maybe we can.
I already. Yes, Gurudev.
Krishna, when did you?
Today, Guru.
Just now?
Few hours.
Who else?
Me, Nalini, Naveen is coming later.
Yeah.
Yes.
More closer?
Thomas and Nietzsche.
Yeah.
Gai Gaura Jive Dare Hare Krishna Hare Hare Gai Gaura Jive Dare Hare Krishna Hare Hare Gaura Hare Thank you.
day, and I would like to have an opening by Vivian. Just the opening on the schedule of this retreat, and then Vijay will speak something, and then I will take over. And because it's first day, everyone is settling down. I'm going to end up like 8:50, followed by Aarti and Prashad.
Admission, everyone. Very heartfelt welcome to our winter retreat program this year. Some people are still coming on their ways. It's the second day of Christmas, but you all made it. So very much welcome on this special week. We have two special guests from South Africa this year, all the way from there to here.
Clapping for them.
Jana Didi and Tanishta Didi are heartfelt welcome in this Sangha. Hopefully it's worthwhile to travel. I think it's already worthwhile the first day. But even though in the association of Guru Maharaj it's very special. Some English devotees are still on their way. But also Nalini Didi and Dale Krishna Prabhu, thank you very much. Welcome also. Very much tonight to have you here, very nice to have you here. And all Dutch devotees who are here together, gathered together, a big clap for yourself. Because even though it's like for us, it's like, oh, another retreat is coming. We had the summer retreat, now the winter retreat, but still it's very special if you look into it, look at it like from a distant perspective. It's a very beautiful week to recharge, to replenish yourself, to have a literally retreat from everything that's outside, to dive within, to get a real deep immersion in this sweet Harikatha, this Nectarian ocean, which is headed by Maharaj. For this week, we have a schedule like always. Just to quickly go through it, we have the morning arati starting at 7 a.m. So everyone, it's not too early, so we expect that everyone can join.
What time?
7.
Aarti?
Yes.
Okay.
It's still dark outside.
Yeah, understand. In India, 7 a.m. is a breakfast. Mangal Aarti starts 4:30.
You want to have it more early?
No, that's fine.
Okay. 7. So from 7 to 7:45 is arati. Then we have 8 to 9, normally a japa walk period. But if it's too cold, we can sit here, do Mahamantra meditation together. Or you can have your trail shoes and take a walk in the woods, in the forest, which is really nice because this whole surrounding is all nature. So I would really recommend that. I don't know, you have boots, Maharaj, so if it's not too rainy. From 8 to 9, and then we'll serve prasadam at 9 to 10. We will kindly request all devotees to take prasadam between that time. Or if you cannot make it, just come, get your plate, put it in your room, put it aside, and then there's enough for everyone. Because in the last we share everything out, so if you come half an hour later after it's finished, it might be finished. So
that we are not responsible.
Yes, it happens at every retreat. So please come and get your plate, or you ask another devotee to keep it aside for you in your room, or some special place with your name. Okay, then we have from 10 to 11 some rest time, but also some seva time for preparations for lunch, or the morning dishwasher's team will get everything done. Also for this, if you come and take prasadam a little bit later, please wash your own plate. Like last retreat, some prabhus, I'm looking that way, were washing like 2 hours because all the plates were coming. So now we would like to have a little bit more tight in schedule. If you want to take later prasad, then you can have your own plate washed. Okay, then we start at 11 a.m. in the morning. Kirtan starts, so we will start the kirtan then until 11:30. At 11:30 until 1 there's morning lecture, 1.5 hours. After that, from 1 to 2 p.m. is prasadam time, and then again, spare time, the same actually for now. If you cannot take prasad between 1 and 2 p.m., or even though the program will end a little bit later, it will be 1 hour after ending program. So take your plates and or set it aside, please. Then we have some spare time, rest time, free time. You can do chanting or you can do take some rest. At 5 p.m. the midday program will start. Then we have 45 minutes kirtan from 5 to 5:45. The evening lecture will start from 5:45 till 7, and followed by arti half an hour. So in total 1 hour and 45 minutes including arti. At 7:30 until 8:30 there will be evening prasadam, and then after there's also again free time. So in the evenings there's on the schedules until 10. The building should be quiet after 11 p.m. Also we don't meet them. Next to this building there's another group, and there has been requested that after 11 it should be like quiet. If you go outside or go together outside, it's really dark, so I don't think you will go after 11 outside. But if you go, it's silent hours actually. Okay, so that's it for the schedule. Then we have the Sila sheet, which is filled in by Shri. I think she contacted all of you just to let you know what your Sila tasks will be. This is just like how do you say it? Just a format. So if you see something needs to be done, you can just help, and wherever there's opportunity to do Sila. If you cannot do your Sila and if you're scheduled, please try to get somebody else to do it, or just switch in between amongst each other. So that are the most important things. There are no sound restrictions here, so we can just, it's different from the other location. So we can have Harikatha, we can have Kirtan, we can get loud, and yeah, just to be fully immersed in the nectar.
Just do whatever you want until 11.
Yes, that's true.
After that, ghosts will start. And you forgot to welcome German devotees.
Yes, German devotees. Because you're always there, it's like you're together
I'm
with the
okay.
Dutch devotees.
Now I understand, because it's European Union, so
European Union.
so there's no need to welcome them.
Yes.
That's a home.
Yes, you're like together with our Dutch family.
Neighbor.
Yes.
And you forgot to also welcome American devotees.
Yes. American. Yeah.
I came from America.
Thank you very much. Very much welcome also. You brought us spirit. So that's the perfect time to give it to you. If anything is not good, if anything's wrong with the rooms, the temperature, this building is still heating up. This week, Mother Gopal Prabhu, Marshal Prabhu is charge of like the facility manager. So if everything's wrong, just get to him and we'll try to fix it. The heating will turn off automatically between 11 p.m. and 6 in the morning. If it gets too cold tomorrow, the owner will come. I'll have a talk with her and I'll try to adjust it. I already called her before. I said I think it's not a good idea to let the heating turn off. She said it will be fine. So we will be having spare blankets. We will put it on a staple in the back. You can take a blanket to your room just to be sure. Yes. So I think it will be fine.
Otherwise, all night chanting.
Thank you, Maharaj.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Krishna
Krishnaya Krishna Chaitanya Namne Gauratishe Namaha. He Krishna Karuna Sindhu Dinabandhu Jagatpate Gopesa Gopika Kanta Shri Radha Kanta Namastute Tapta Kanchana Gaurange Radhe Ramanishwari Vrishabhanu Sute Devi Ramani Hare Priye Hare Tulasi Devi Hare Savasacha Krishna Bhakti Hare Satyavate Namaha Bhaktiyavinam Aparadalakshya Chittastakamanidaram Namati Vipamaitvam Saranam Pravana Vrinde Namaste Charanarvindam Vrinde Namaste Charanarvindam Vrinde Namaste Charanarvindam. Jai Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Sri Advaita Gadadhara Srivasari Gaura Bhaktivinoda. Bolo Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 जोर से बोलो Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare Gurti Vachano Pramuyati Yat Kripatamaham Vande Shri Guru Shri Guru Gyatanam. So first of all, I'm paying my unlimited Dandavats Pranam to my beloved Srila Gurudev, Nichalila Patita Pavan Srila Guruvina Goswami Maharaj. Also to the divine lotus feet of Nichalila Prabhu Saprikacharya Sota Satasisima Bhaktivedanta Narayan Goswami Maharaj, my beloved Guru Maharaj, Om Vishnupada Sota Satasisima Bhaktivedanta Van Goswami Maharaj, and to my beloved Siksha Gurudev, Om Vishnupada Bhaktivedanta Siddhanti Maharaj, who is mercifully present here, to all the Gurus in our Rupa Guru Veda, to all the Vaishnavas, and also to all the respected guests, my utmost pranam to you all. So, today we are, as usual, ending our year with a wonderful program, a retreat program, in a new location, more in the place where Marcel Madan is living, close by. Normally we're going 7 hours in Belgium from here. So somehow or other, the Lord arranged that we came here all together. For me, personally, I'm very excited to be again under the guidance of my beloved Siksha Gurudev, Bhaktivedanta Siddhanti Maharaj, together with you all, to get inspired and to receive so many inspiration where we all can make some progress in this path of bhakti. Because most of you all are now quite some years on the path of bhakti and received some realization that this path of bhakti is actually a very merciful path, but simultaneously it is also a very difficult path to walk. It needs firm conviction it needs Shraddha. And most importantly, it needs spiritual greed. Because without all this effort, they say that we cannot make any inch progress. Nitya Siddha, Krishna Prem Satya Kabhinamai, Sravan Adi Sudhinchit Karadhaya. We can do many years of sadhana, but that sadhana is not guaranteed that we will receive the highest goal. Because what is the quality of our sadhana? How our heart is surrendered to Hari Guru Vaishnava? What is the percentage of that? Because it's a formula, it's calculated. Krishna is saying. When we only perform sadhana, then our percentage of surrenderness, on that degree we will receive some mercy. But what is needed? Sravan Adi. And actually Sravan Adi is where the true mercy is manifested. To hear Harikatha from the bona fide source. In combination with Sravanadi, when we do sadhana, then the formula is complete. Sudha Chitte, our heart, will be purified. But it is also said, Dharma Svinasitam Pumsam Vikshakshena Katasuyata. That this Katasuya, this hearing of Harikatha, that is actually what is needed. Otherwise, Shramayavi Kevalam. We can do many sadhana, tapasya, but without Katasuya, hearing it is waste of time in this stage. That's why we come here in a retreat. What is retreat actually? Why we are here? From externally we can say retreat from our daily life. Because we know how difficult our daily life is as a devotee. Living in this world where so many not auspicious things are going on around us. We are surrounded with inauspicious. And in that inauspicious situation, we have to do sadhana. We all know that it can be hard. So, retreat can mean that from that situation, our daily life, we are coming under the guidance of the sadhus. We are coming in Krishna consciousness. Isn't it? But that is merely the external part of retreat, actually. Because what is true retreat? From whom or what we have to retreat? That's the question. From what we already mentioned. But from whom we have to retreat? From our wicked mind. From our anarthas. From our desires in this material world, which is not beneficial. You understand? So the retreat is not only the external part to be here, but the one who is going to get most benefit of this 5 days of retreat is the one who is truly in meditation. And what is the thing, what is actually is obstacle for myself. Because we ourselves are the true obstacles. Our mind is the true obstacles. Because why we don't have Krishna Prem in our heart now? We are doing sadhu sangha for many years. Now most of the people who are here, it's like 10 years I've started the seminars. So you can say some people are already 10 years devotees, some are more. My situation, I was 15 years old, I'm just became 45, so you can imagine 30 years. But why I'm not having Krishna Prem in my heart? Krishna is saying, not cheated. Very quickly you can come to me. Prabhupada is saying, just chant and be happy. But why this heart is hard-hearted still? Why so much desires are here in my heart? That's the question we have to arise. And by reflecting it, by knowing it, what is the obstacle? By seeing that clear, not the obstacles of someone else who is doing something to me, because that is going on. Because we have three kinds of mysteries. Adhyatmika, Nirodhika, Adhidevika. That is, when we live in this material world, we will have that. Even the Mahabhagavas who are coming in this world has to face all these problems of this world. They are not relieved from the problems. You understand? So the problem will never solve.
No, not you have to face, they have to deal.
You have to deal. That is the problem. The problem is not the problem. It is how we deal with the problem. How we actually control ourselves and seeing the problem in which way. You understand? Because the problem is there. But a true Vaishnava knows how to deal with the problem. Because he's got himself under control. He can see everything in a perfect way. And he can see that everything is arrangement. All these problems, what is coming to me, is the mercy of Hari Guru Vaishnava. With open arms, he is accepting all these obstacles. For what? To know how to actually realize that it is not our place to be. Like Prabhupada is saying, this place is not for the gentleman or a gentlewoman. Because gentle has everything to do with spirituality. You understand? That's why this retreat is not a show or a presentation or just some enjoying mood. There is a gift of God Himself. Try to understand. It is a gift of God Himself through His dear devotees. And if you truly understand this point, only this point, what I'm saying, there is a gift of God Himself, of Krishna, to us. It's a gift of Mahaprabhu. That's why I feel so guilty for my speech. Because that is true. We came here to... Maharaj was actually just a little bit much. Today in the car, he was mentioning that when you start preaching, when you start to speak about this divine philosophy, when you do Hari, Kirtan, because this is Kirtan, then you can see how much power is coming to you. You can experience it. It's like if you chant very sincerely, you will see that something is releasing. The same thing when you speak. And that is also what I'm experiencing. I didn't spoke now for a long time, but I'm starting speaking and then this thing is coming to me. And then Maharaj said, "Oh, keep it short." But it's true. Not only for the speaker, it is a purification. I'm not speaking to show you how much I know, how much deep realization I have. It's none of that. I'm speaking for my own purification. Actually, when I give a lecture, day after I'm hearing myself back. Not to hear from, oh, how well I did, but I try to receive my points also for myself. You understand? Because I'm also doing sadhana. This is how we have to be humble and truly know that when you are preaching in kirtan or everything, something, Guru Krishna is using you as an instrument. Maharaj has got so many experiences that sometimes he is speaking, he's saying, how can all this come to us and all this connection? He doesn't know where it comes from, but still he's speaking. How many times he's telling this to us? So that's why this yajna is something transcendental. It's not mere some words. It's paramartik. So that's why I hope these 5 days we will get inspired and receive the mercy. Hari Krishna.
Gurve Gauri Chandraya Radhikaye Sadalaye Krishnaya Krishna Bhaktaya Tad Bhaktaya Namo Namah Vancha Kalpatarubhyascha Kripa Sindhubhyaiva cha Patitanam Pavanebhyo Vaishnebhyo Namo Namah Ajanulambito Bhuja Kanakvadatho Sankirtane Kapitro Kamalaya Taksho Vishambaro Dujvaro Yudharmapalo Vande Jagat Priyakaro Karuna Yavataro He Krishna Karuna Sindhu Dina Bandhu Jagatpate Gopesh Gopikant Radha Kant Namastute Tapta Kanchan Gaurangi Radhe Vrindavaneshwari Vrishabhanu Sute Devi Pranamami Haripriye Bhaktya Vihinaya Paradalakshe Shiptasya Kamadi Tarang Madhe Kripamai Tam Sharanam Prapanna Vinde Namaste Charanarvindam Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Shivasari Gaur Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare. I ask you to make the stand high, not you have to stand. I pay my humble obeisances the divine lotus feet of my Guru Maharaj, Nitila Om Vishnu Pastotra Shat, Shishivan Bhakti Pramod Puri Goswami Maharaj. Similarly to my Shiksha Gurudevs, Nitla Om Vishnu Pastotra Shat, Shishivan Bhakti Vedant Narayan Goswami Maharaj, एवं नितला Om Vishnu Pastotra Shat, Bhakti Vigyan Shila Bharti Goswami Maharaj. My innumerable Danda Pranams in the divine lotus feet of the founder of Gaudiya Math, Shri Srimad Bhakti Siddhant Saraswati Thakur Prabhupada, and to all his prominent associates, namely Shri Srimad Bhakti Pragyan Keshav Goswami Maharaj, Shri Srimad Bhakti Rakshar Sridhar Goswami Maharaj, Shri Srimad Bhakti Daita Madhav Goswami Maharaj, and one who preached Krishna consciousness extensively all around the world, Shri Srimad Bhakti Vedanta Swami Maharaj Srila Prabhupada. To Shri Sachidanand Gaur Hari, and to all his associates, to Shishi Radha Vinod Bihari, Shri Giriraj Govardhan. And I heartily welcome all devotees to assemble, who are assembled here and accepting to join this retreat, which is and which is going to be devotional in nature. There are many kind of retreats. Actually, this location is a retreat location. Many people come here for different purpose of the retreat. The purpose of all the retreat is just to enjoy the urges of mind and the urges of the senses. We are utilizing the same location of retreat, not to enjoy the urges of senses and mind, but to serve the Lord of the senses. Rishikena Rishikesha Sevanam Bhakti Uchyate. To serve the senses of the Lord with our limited and restricted senses. And what reflects back on us is divinity, because we are trying to touch that divine couple, Shri Radha Krishna, divine personality, Shri Gurudev, and all our acharyas. To develop that bhakti, to nurture that bhakti, to progress in that bhakti, to advance in that bhakti. You see? And that's why we have here in Holland Retreat twice a year, and it's growing and growing and extending to more territories of the world, all the way from South Africa, from London, Germany. And in our summer retreat, we also had devotees from Italy and many other countries. And devotees are not satisfied. Actually, devotee never gets satisfied. They are thinking, why we have two retreats? So we have started giving names: summer retreat, winter retreat, then going to be autumn retreat, then fall retreat, Vasant retreat, like 6 times a year. Which is a combination and permutation of getting all natures together with the idea to learn something. Yes. So I feel now hesitant to say that you all are my students, my children, and I'm here to teach something which I learned from my Guru Maharaj and from my authorities. Before I say something, I also want to welcome, the first section of personality present here in this hall to welcome is the divine couple, Shri Radha Krishna. Because without their presence, we cannot do any retreat. So please clapping for Shri Radha Krishna. And one who fulfills all desires, Shri Giriraj Govardhan, Sarv Avish Pradata, Shri Giriraj Govardhan Ji ki. And all the way from Jagannath Puri, Shri Jagannath Baldev Subhadra. We all welcome them. Welcome them means we invoke them. Please come. It's not that we are here to see you. We are inviting you. You please see us where we are situated. And please uplift us. So, welcoming them. if you believe or not, that's the whole purpose of receiving initiation. We receive mantras from our Gurudevs, and actually every day, 3 times a day, we actually welcome them. Prachodayat. Tanno Guru Prachodayat. Tanno Gaura Prachodayat. Tanno Ananga Prachodayat. Why I'm saying this? Because everyone is, most of us, familiar with these mantras, and we chant this, and what we are doing every day. Prachodayat. We invite them. We welcome them. So from that internal Prachodayat, we are also externally welcoming them. Also, Srila Gurudev and all our acharyas, we are welcoming them to come and inspire and situate in our heart. That's the whole purpose of retreat. Also, the other purpose is to learn something. And please, learn something and take with you. These 2 retreats is world famous. Wherever I go, people speak about this. And they're very much willing to attend this Guardian Netherlands retreat. Everyone. So I'm expecting next year some devotees from America also. They're very anxious to join us. Summer retreat. And I think also from India I'm hearing this. So it's going to be very elaborate next summers. Okay. I want to ask the audience if I'm allowed to teach you, correct you, and inspire you. Yes or no? Okay. Then you give the reins of your mind in my hands, and I'm here to drive that. But what I'm going to say is not just my realization. Of course, when you practice something, some realizations do come. So I'm sharing this, what I heard and learned from my authorities, my Diksha Gurudev and Shiksha Gurudev. Having said so, I humbly request, even though I should not say request, as I said, you all are my students, second generation, but still I'm just showing off some humility here. I want everyone to be, in these 5 days, try to focus and concentrate your mind, intelligence, keep aside all false ego, because that's the constitution of the subtle body. So don't focus more on the gross and subtle body, but focus on Atma Tattva. Forget about these 2 coverings, these 2 jackets we are wearing on the soul. One is thick jacket, yeah, it's that gross body, very thick jacket. And then there is a subtle, thin jacket with subtle body. Keep aside your mind, intelligence and false ego, and open up your heart to develop Atma Tattva. Your Atma Suprasiddhiti. And for that, just be devotional in these 5 days. When I say devotional, means putting on tilak at least twice a day, morning and evening. Even if you don't know, doesn't matter. Learn from someone or just apply, even if it is crooked. Because the heart is very crooked. We don't show off to anyone, but actually our mind is very crooked. Until it comes up crooked, so it doesn't matter. Yeah. So don't worry if you applying the crooked tilak, but we are here to not to show off each other, but to our Gurudev and our Acharyas and our most worshipable Shri Radha Govinda. So Tilak and please join Mangal Aarti, which is not very early morning. As I said, according to Indian perspective, it's like a breakfast time. And of course, this is like Mangal Aarti of Baki Behari Temple of Vrindavan. And many people, when they go to Vrindavan, they say the best temple in Vrindavan is Baki Behari. I said, why? Because it's so crowded? They said, no. Because Mangal Aarti is 7:30. Whereas all other temples in Vrindavan, Mangal Aarti is 4:30 in the morning. So it's hard to get up, especially in this cold. Baki Behari is very easy going. That's right. To constrain, to restrict ourselves in this area of bhakti. This practice is called retreat. Okay, and Nalini Didi is here. Many other singers are here. They know very fluently how to sing the songs in different meters. So we'll also get this opportunity to sing the songs. Even, forget about my, I cannot sing nicely, my voice is not good. That's not the case. We acknowledge this sometimes, oh, he's singing good, she's not singing good. They don't acknowledge that. They acknowledge what's coming from the heart. But then the question comes, why we ask the best singers to sing? An answer to that is because we are learning from them, the meters, how to sing those songs. That's the point. Third point, be very alert when I'm speaking something, because I may ask anyone to stand up and answer my questions. Why I'm doing so, as I told this at the airport yesterday, because that will make you alert. Otherwise, mind will go, oh, I don't know which soup is tonight. Which soup going to be tonight? So, be alert. I can ask anyone, and if you're not able to answer, if you're not able to answer, no harm. Nothing going to happen. But just want to make you alert from it. Why I stopped Vijay Prabhu? Because I've been told today I have to finish 8:30. Otherwise, the point which he raised was very important point. It was very important point. I was hearing very attentively. This is called Shravanam. When we hear something, try to relate that hearing with something which we heard earlier, or what I am practicing, where I am right, where I am wrong. That's the point of Shravanam. Hearing. And then what is the point of Kirtan? Speaking? I will come to this again tomorrow. Because every hearing and every speaking is not on the same level. Understand? Every realization is also not on the same level. There are different levels. And if you say there should not be any level, that's totally wrong in bhakti. We have levels. If you see a building with 20 floors, there are different levels. You can't say, it's true, the building is one building, but the building are different levels. So you're chanting, I'm chanting, you're hearing, we are hearing, you're hearing, she's hearing. Everyone's hearing is not same. Everyone's speaking is not same. Everyone's reception is not same. Everyone's adoption is not same. Because everyone's patra, their containers are not same. Means their qualifications are not same. And that's why there's always a difference between seniority and junior. And to maintain that is very important. Because this is called Maryada, following the etiquettes, following the principles. Moment we start transgressing that Maryada, this downfall to bhakti. Very important point. I want to elaborate on each and every point because, as I said, we are here to learn something. So, the only reason why I stopped him, because time was very short. Tomorrow I'm not going to stop him because tomorrow we have 2 classes, morning and evening, and we have enough time to discuss and to chew that. We're going to have enough time. This is a little introduction. Whereas the point he raised was very good. I must tell you, bhakti is not an easy process. If you think bhakti is easy, forget about this. And just by hearing this, don't quit the retreat. Oh, I don't want to follow bhakti because you say it's not easy. Yes, our acharyas, they showed us our trailer. In the beginning of the movie, there's a trailer. Movie is like 2 hours, 3 hours, and trailer is only like 2 minutes clip. And in this 2 minutes clip, in the trailer, they just show little, portions of the complete movie. They're going to be violence, they're going to be romance, they're going to be comedy and everything, and this is movie. And just by seeing the trailer, wow, great, I must see this. But when you start seeing movie, that's totally different. So if Acharya said, chant and be happy, that's only bhakti about. That's only Krishna consciousness about. But that's like a trailer. But when we start practicing that and elaborate on each and every point, chant and be happy. If we elaborate on each and every syllable, means a word, chant and be happy. I think that's enough for the 5 days retreat. But Bhakti Marga, the path which we are all ready to walk on, is full of bliss and happiness, no doubt at all. No doubt at all. But Kal Kale Indriya Varga Bhakti Marg Iha Kanta Koti Ruddha. In this Kali Yuga, having control over mind, having control over senses, is so much struggling. It's not that easy. Bhakti Marga, this marg, this path of bhakti, Kanta Koti Ruddha, has so many obstacles. It's not very easy. So many obstacles. What are obstacles? Some are gross in nature, some is subtle in nature. We are hearing Gaudiya Vaishnava philosophy. And in this Gaudiya Vaishnava philosophy, everything is not same. There is a gross level, there is a subtle level. Some people perception is on the gross level. Some people perception is on a subtle level. That's why I said there are different levels of understanding and different levels of perceptions. We are getting ready to hear very high philosophy. Very high philosophy. Which is very subtle, beyond mind, beyond body, beyond mind, and to the level of soul, Atma Tattva. Bhakti Marga Iha Kanta Koti Ruddha. Koti means thousands of obstacles. First of all, when you start Krishna consciousness, your friends, relatives going to reject you. What kind of person you are now? You're not drinking. Now it's Christmas and New Year. I purchase very expensive alcohol. You're not ready to drink with us, rejection. Oh, you're not eating meat with us. I have this, I have that, rejection. Oh, you restrain from eating onion garlic, rejection. You've gone crazy, you people are crazy, rejection. So relatives, friends, they start rejecting you. More there is rejection from the world, more there is acceptance from the Krishna. That rejection is very auspicious, and we are very fortunate to have that kind of rejections. Take that rejection positively, and take that rejection as very auspicious. Because if they don't reject, it's very difficult for us to get rejection from that domain. More they're rejecting, more we are getting acceptance with divinity. Connected with Shri Mahaprabhu, Shri Radha Krishna. More connection. And then there is rejection from the excuse me. Then there is a rejection from the mind and intelligence, senses. Because we are struggling. The stage of practitioner is struggling stage, struggling with our own mind and struggling with our own senses. The body say, I want to sleep until 9 o'clock. But Gaudiya Netherlands retreat say, no, you have to get up 7 for Aarti. 6 for Aarti. Shower, tilak, oh, tilak taking 20 minutes. It's not getting straight. Wipe it and put it again. Wipe it, put it again. So for that, you need to get up 6 to be ready for Kapha Mangalarti. You know, struggling with senses. Struggling with the false enjoyment. Coming to the part of true enjoyment. Something has to be sacrificed to achieve. You know, if you work 12 hours a day, you earn a lot of money, then you can go world tour. But for that enjoyment of world tour, travels, etc., you sacrifice so many hours working hard. Every sacrifice is acknowledged. Every sacrifice, even in material world, then what to speak of spiritual world? Every sacrifice is acknowledged by Krishna, by Gurudev. And more sacrifice, more attachment. More attachment, then more love. So everything is aligned. Sacrifice, attachment, and then love. So we can't jump over. I want love with my Gurudev, I want love with my Krishna, but I don't want to do any sacrifice. I don't want to have any attachment, but I want love. Even in material world, in material love also, human love also, you can't develop love without any sacrifice. You have to sacrifice so much. Yes or no? We understand this language because we are in material world. In that material love also, there is also sacrifice, and we are trying to develop, practicing to develop that love with divine Shri Radha Krishna. We need sacrifice, which turns out automatically to attachment. Yasya deve parabhakti, yatha deve tatha guru. What is the meaning? Radha Sundar? Mike. You know this verse? Learn this verse.
The first word.
Yasya deve parabhakti, yatha deve tatha guru. Recite the verse and the meaning.
Yasya deve para bhakti yatha deve tata guru tasyate katita hyartam prakashante mahatmana. In this verse from the Shruta Upanishad, it is written that Yasya Deve Para Bhakti, as much as one has bhakti for the Supreme Lord, Yatha Deve Tata Guru, and if one has the same proportion of bhakti towards the Supreme Master, Tasarte Katitam Hyartha Prakashante Mahatmana.
One more time. Repeat.
Yasya Deve Para Bhakti.
Translation.
It said Yasya Deve Para Bhakti. And in that proportion, as one has developed Para Bhakti, pure love for the Lord, Yatha Deve Tata Guru. If someone has the same proportion of love developed towards Guru, Tasyate Kathita Hyartha, all the artha means the conclusions of the scriptures, Prakashante, are manifested Mahatmana, in the heart of that person who is now a Mahatma, a very great soul.
Very nice. Understand the meaning? Yasadeve Parabhakti, Yasadeve Tatha Guru. Tasyad Kathitam Artham Prakashante Mahatmana. That person will become Mahatma. Learn it. If we develop equal attachment as we have for our Lord, the same attachment to Guru, so that how can that attachment can come? Every attachment needs sacrifice. What is your sacrifice? First of all, sacrifice denotes sacrifice of time, sacrifice of energy, sacrifice of so many other things. And then there's equally, proportionately, attachment develops with the practice of that sacrifice. Equally. Everyone wants to serve Radha Krishna, everyone wants to serve Guru. But it's so difficult to serve Hari, Guru and Vaishnava. That completes the package. Hari, Guru, Vaishnava, Tiner, Smaran. Taruni, what is the meaning? Words?
Hari
You know? Krishna Guru, Taruni.
Hari Guru Vaishnava Dine Smaran Jai Vipra Vinasham. And the meaning of this verse is that if you remember three both, like Hari, Guru, and Vaishnava, then that person becomes
Tiner, Smaran hai, Vigna Vinashan.
yeah, if you remember both you, that person comes that person's like obstacles become removed.
Yes. And the second line? Anya Sapave Diju Vanchit Puran. By serving Hari, Guru and Vaishnavas, what happened? All obstacles in bhakti goes away, get destroyed. Can you all, are you all hearing attentively? Yes or no? See the connection I made, beginning with this path of bhakti is full of obstacles. You know? You can check and give the reference. Where is this verse? Kal kale rindri varga bhakti marga iha kanta kote ruddha. This is by Prabodhan Saraswati Pad. This verse by Prabodhan Saraswati Pad. The path of bhakti is full of obstacles. And how to get rid of obstacles? Hari, Guru, Vaishnav, Tiner, Smaran. Tiner Smaran hai Vigna Vinashan. Anya Sapave Nija Vanchpuran. Serving Hari, Guru and Vaishnav, remembering the service to Hari, Guru, Vaishnav, destroy the obstacles on the path of bhakti. The path of bhakti which is full of all obstacles. So many obstacles. And one get all the desire fulfilled. So not only the obstacles is getting destroyed, but also on the other hand, all desires get fulfilled. What kind of desires get fulfilled? The desires which we are praying for by singing the bhajans of Narottam Thakur, Bhaktivinoda Thakur, Lochan Thakur. We are singing this bhajan not to improve my singing, not to improve my meter in singing, but to improve my intelligence to adopt that bhakti, the mood of that acharya in my heart. The reason for being singing, if it is some other reason, except some other reason, what other reason? The purpose, the aim and object, if it is not to associate with that acharya, adopting the mood of that acharya by singing those bhajans, and just to make a show off in the audience that I can sing very high, I can sing very nice, then that object is totally defeated. This is obstacle in bhakti. Bhakti marga iha kantha koti ruddha. How to destroy that? By serving Hari, Guru and Vaishnavas and get all desire fulfilled. So on one hand, what? Obstacles will get destroyed. Other side, all desires get fulfilled. I'm going to ask you, anyone tomorrow, what I'm saying today. So be ready. This is the process of learning. If I just go on speaking 1 hour, it looked nice. Yes, very fresh. It was nice katha. But other times, next day, we forget. But if I am raising the questions right in the class, that's how we got trained. That's how Srila Gurudev used to do. Randomly, ask anyone, stand up. This is the explanation of this verse. And because Gurudev used to say this, we are very alert in the class, noting down everything. Because he may ask tomorrow, day after, any time, stand up. What is Anya Vilashita Sunyam? Immediately. And sometimes he used to, okay, suppose he say, stand up and explain the definition of the words Anya Vilashita Shunyam. And any devotee, brahmachari, sannyasi, grastha starts speaking and immediately Gurudev stop. Okay. And immediately switch on to another verse. Then third, then fourth. And Gurudev said this is training. Like a military, very hard training, this is training. So we all are here to learn. If you can't learn verses, it's not a big issue, because many people can't memorize verses, but at least the meaning of the verses we need to know. So we don't have much time, it's almost, time is over. I wanted to elaborate this, actually, because after speaking 15-20 minutes we get warm up, and after warm up it's time to stop now. So I'm warmed up now, but I'm going to continue tomorrow. Why? What are the obstacles? How to get rid of obstacles and get our desire fulfilled. We have so many desires, which is gross and subtle in nature. Desire to enjoy material world. And when we come to the bhakti, then there is other kind of desires coming up, popping out. That's called bhakti anartha desires. The anarthas, which come in the form of pratishta, That means acknowledgement from everyone. Very, very harmful. Very, very harmful. Destroys bhakti. I've seen hundreds of people join bhakti, very eager, doing very nice, but then they disappear. In my career, since I started, as we just said, also 16 years, when I was 17, and this year I turned 50. How many years?
33.
My maths is not very good.
33 years.
I've seen so many people, yellow or yellow. Yellow or yellow. They came, very inspired, enthusiasm, so much service, and then disappear, yellow, gone. Because no control over those anarthas. Be aware of this. Very, very careful about this. Very, very careful. Moment there is Maryada Ulangan, means transgression of etiquettes, which turns to Vaishnava Aparad, immediately bhakti start getting destroyed. Be careful. We received this very rare jewel after so many lifetimes. We are supposed to be beggars to each and every one, whoever it is. But we start feeling we are wealthy. You know, a poor man, a beggar, who was not even getting a coin, standing under a bridge, begging from people, but all of a sudden his containers getting filled with some little coins, and he is very proud to show off to other beggars, hey, I'm more rich than you. You understand my point? A beggar who was struggling for survival was getting only 4, 5, 6 coins a day, begging in the street. But because of his begging arts, he's getting like 25 coins. Yeah? He's getting 25 coins. I saw this in India, practically. They come begging. Moment he gets 25 coins, they start showing off to the other beggars, hey, you're not only getting 5, I'm getting 25. But you're still a beggar. And you're thinking you become a wealthy person now. Yes, amongst those beggars, he thinks he's very wealthy. But he's still a beggar. What does 25 coin means? Nothing. In comparison to someone who has so much. But amongst his own group of beggars, he starts thinking, I'm now the best beggar. This is anartha. This kind of mood comes when there is transgression of Maryada. So, Bhakti Marg Iha Kanta Koti Ruddha. Learn this verse. There are so many obstacles on this path of Bhakti. If we want to maintain, if we want to live this Bhakti, very alert and very careful. Very alert, be careful. Very alert, be careful. Very alert. Sins can be destroyed. There's a totally different level, sins. And there is always a tendency to do sin with body and with mind also. In mind we also enjoy, right? Body sins can be seen, but mind sins can't be seen by anyone. That can be destroyed even by hearing Hari Katha, by chanting, singing. But those obstacles on the path of bhakti, it starts with transgressing Maryada. And just keep on growing and growing and growing and growing, and person thinking, I'm the best beggar now because other beggars only getting 5 points, I'm getting 25 points. Very, very harmful to bhakti. Be alert, be careful. Otherwise we will lose this. But one can think, no, I'm very fixed. Hare Baba, in these 33 years, I've seen so many very, very strong people leaving, and they just get disappeared totally in material world. More worse than they were before. Seen hundreds of people coming and going, coming and going. I've seen so many. So be alert, be careful. Otherwise, we're losing this. Anyway, my time is over. 8:30. I'm very conscious of timings. Keeping up here. Because whatever we heard, that's my humble request. When you're eating, when you go to sleep, when you're in the morning chanting mantras, contemplate on this. Think about this. It's a very serious affair. It's not something very easygoing. It's a very serious affair. So think over it. What is my practices? What are my practices? What I am doing? How I have to grow more? How to learn more? So focus your energy in this rather than focus giving all energy into negative energy. Otherwise we accumulating negativity. And if you're doing positive energy, then positivity comes. To protect that plant of bhakti in the heart. Very careful. Gaur Premanande. Bhakti retreat. Bhakti winter retreat ki. Now we have to give different names. Summer, autumn, fall. Instead of 2 hands of clapping, I'm very happy to receive 2 ears. I mean, that's good. We greet everyone, whoever answer question or raise question or speaking. The most important is ears. Hare Krishna. Now we have Arati. Is Arati ready? Who is the Pujari tonight? Just anyone. Tomorrow we have signed. Naveen is coming and other devotees. Okay, so let me choose. Who is the Pujari? Tanishta? Arti. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama. Krishna
Jaya